So I am just out from seeing Bohemian Rhapsody at the cinema. Probably see the cinema behind me. And yeah, pleasantly surprised. I've heard mixed reviews. Sorry, I'm under a tunnel, so I'll echo. Yeah, mixed reviews. But yeah, it was a great performance by the cast. I think the casting was excellent. But I will give you my full update when I am back home and in proper lighting. So, yeah, Bohemian Rhapsody, for those of you who don't know, is a film that biopics the life of Freddie Mercury and the band Queen. It follows him from sort of his life just before he joins Queen right up until Live Aid in 1985, I think it was, and follows the sort of behind the scenes of Freddie Mercury's life. So the drugs, the sort of and becoming gay. I say becoming gay. Sort of on the journey to discover the fact that he is gay. The men he meets, and the other band members, and how this influences them as a band, and sort of their journey through their music as well. They're a band that were constantly reinventing their style. The film mostly argues the fact that there wasn't a set defined style, so you couldn't define Queen very easily, which I would agree. So Freddie Mercury was played by Rami Malek, who is an amazing actor. If you've ever seen Mr. Robot, he is a lead in that. But he very much became Freddie Mercury. From the clips I've seen of Freddie Mercury in real life and the performances I've seen of Queen on video, I would very much say that he became Freddie Mercury, both emotionally and physically. He sort of took on the persona that Freddie Mercury was and embraced it and made himself entirely that. So the film, for me, I would probably give it 4 out of 5 stars. I think the story they were trying to show the audience was done beautifully. From the music to the stories to the character connections to the performances of the actors, I would all say are very, very high in terms of quality. My only downfall would be that the story didn't really go as deep as I wanted it to go. Especially with the drugs and with the HIV/AIDS story. I wanted it just to go a little bit deeper, just to allow me to be able to connect with that storyline. I felt it was very much, it was spoken about and it was brushed off just as quickly. There was one poignant moment between Freddie Mercury and the rest of the band when he's telling them he does have AIDS, which sort of discusses why they didn't go into more detail. Freddie Mercury didn't want to be the poster boy for HIV/AIDS. He didn't want to be the cautionary tale, is the words he uses. So I totally understand why the film didn't want to go into too much of a deeper story, because he isn't here to give the permission for us to see that. And that's just a personal opinion. I just want you to become a little bit more emotionally involved in those parts of the films, because I think I would have rounded it off nicely for me. But the film that I seen was definitely worth the view. I've seen it twice now. I didn't want to record my thoughts just so, and just until, sorry, that I had seen it again, because there was a lot of things that I questioned the first time round and then got my answers on the next watch. And that's generally how I watch most movies that I enjoy, is I will see them multiple times, because the first time is when I get all my questions, when I'm questioning the film as I'm watching it. The second time I get those answers, but because I've seen it already, I can relax a bit into the film. So if you ask any of my friends and family, they'll often tell you that I go and see most films that I see at the cinema once or twice, especially if I enjoy them, because I wouldn't say don't devote enough attention. I'm giving it too much attention. I'm always thinking and critiquing, and that's just me out with this sort of blog or vlog. It's just who I am. I'm a massive fan of TV and film, so the way that I enjoy it is questioning it as I'm watching it, because that allows me to become emotionally involved. And this film did that to an extent. I just wanted it to scratch that little bit deeper. So yeah, I would recommend watching this if you're a fan of Queen. If you're not a fan of Queen, you do get to sort of live these characters and get to see them sort of come to life again. I know for myself, I was never alive during the Queen era, so I never got to see them live or live a time in which they were influenced the pop music, rock music scene. So this allowed me a chance to connect with these people. So yeah, go and see it.